morning, guys. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to another episode of whatever the hell this journey is being called right now. I don't even have an official name for it. I'm training for Ironman Gulf Coast 70.3, but this isn't like an official series for that. It's just kind of like whenever the hell I put out a video, I'm going to put out a video. Right now it is April 29th. 9:11 a.m. as I record this, and as of right now we are 2 weeks away from race day, and today is the very last big workout of peak week. Now I still have a swim tomorrow that was supposed to be yesterday, but because of time and scheduling changes I switched yesterday and tomorrow. Boom. So I did a tough bike workout yesterday. I'm going to do a tough brick today, and then a open water swim tomorrow. And then peak week is over and we start to taper into the next 2 weeks, which is race week. So that also means that we are 2 weeks away from getting this shit off of my head, because I'm honestly, I need a haircut. And being the superstitious athlete that I am during training, I didn't cut my hair. So, let it grow, let it just keep doing everything. I've got to cut this, trim this, remove all of this, and it's going to be a wonderful day when that finally happens. So we just have to get to race day. So I don't know if I'm going to cut my hair race week or once training is done after tomorrow, but I know I got to cut it soon. Some other updates we'll talk about today. Let me eat breakfast. Let me get on the bike. Let me start this workout. Because last episode we told you that we put the house up for sale. There has been an update on that, and I'll talk about that on the bike, because I do have a 2-hour 15-minute bike leading into a 55-minute run. So let me go ahead and get breakfast started because I'm hungry and I need fuel for the bike before I start working out. And we'll talk later. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we got breakfast, 2 pancakes, banana, syrup, butter, added some electrolyte salts for electrolytes, and then I topped it off. Since their pancakes have 0 protein in them, they're not Kodiak cakes, 30-gram protein in this protein shake. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this, and then in about 2 hours I will be on the bike in the garage, where it's probably super hot, as it has been the last couple days. So I gotta prepare my hydration, I gotta make some rice for nutrition, and then I got a 55-minute run after the bike. So it's a 2-hour 15-minute mixed interval power bike ride, followed by a 55-minute zone 2 run, and that's the last thing I have to do, hard thing I have to do for training. There's still another week of taper and then race week, but the hard work is almost done. So I'm gonna enjoy breakfast. I'll catch you later. Alright, so we're going to change our plans up a little bit today. So it's 11:11. I was going to be on the bike in about 10 minutes. That was my initial plan. However, there is a storm rolling in from the south, and it should be here within the next 40 minutes, and it's going to last a couple hours. And I don't feel like running in a thunderstorm. So we're supposed to get the yellow and the red colors over top of us, and again, I just don't feel like running it. In that, I can hear the thunder when it's been rumbling from a distance, so I know it's coming. I know it's gonna be here. However, the storm is supposed to pass and be gone by about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna delay my ride until about 2, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. This way, I'm done with the bike as the storm is gone, and I can run with no risk to lightning strikes or whatever. Because my luck, 2 weeks before the race, that's what would happen. However, let's take this time to update you on that beauty. So we put the house on the market March 25th, April 5th, whatever the hell it was, the last episode we did have the house on the market. Our realtor at the time said, you know, houses in this area are averaging 35 to 55 days on the market. So we're thinking, cool, we won't sell this house until early May. Everything will be good. Our timetable fits perfectly. We'll close by either end of May, early June at the latest, and then we'll have everything ready to go. Or we won't sell till mid-May, end of June close, July timeframe we move. Everything's gonna work out perfectly. Unfortunately, that didn't work out the way we had planned. We sold our house in 5 days. So it got listed on a Tuesday. By Saturday, we accepted the offer. Like, we had 8 showings in the first 3 days, and we got an offer on that Friday. We had to think about it. We countered, or no, we had an offer Thursday night or Friday morning. We countered with another offer because that just threw our whole timetable through a loop. And they came back and said, you know what, sure, we'll accept this offer. So we will officially be out of Florida June 15th. That morning, we'll be pulling chocks on the trucks, and we will have 2 U-Haul trucks, 2 people driving. So see, I told you this shit's here. So we will be having my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law come into town. My brother-in-law is going to drive one of the U-Hauls with me. I'm going to drive the other U-Haul. My mother-in-law and my wife are going to drive the 2 vehicles because Kenzie, on the 22nd of May, leaves for Vermont for her 12-week camp for the Boston Crusaders. So we're down a driver, so we had to fly extra drivers in just to make this shit happen. But June 15th, we are officially done. That means we close on the house May 22nd, which is a lot of things happening that same day. May 22nd, Kenzie leaves, we close on the house, and Gigi has her 8th grade graduation. So the next month, May, in its entirety, is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy month. Connie's got a trip with her mom coming up in a Sensi trip coming up the first week of May. Second week of May is race week. Third week of May is Gigi's school band trip. Come home, everybody leaves, you know, the whole 22nd happens, and then we have about 2 weeks left to pack the house. So we're slowly making things happen. We're going through, we are boxing up what we can, we're getting rid of what we can, we're trying to figure out the logistics between here and there, what we want to keep, what we want to get rid of, and that is rather daunting, not to mention all the whole stuff remotely with the Texas house. It is coming along nice. Matter of fact, let me show you a picture of, we don't have a whole lot of pictures that are really good quality, but here's what our kitchen looks like right now. So now they still have things that they're putting together. Basically what's going to come down to it, June 15th, the house will be ready. We will move here. We will be out of here June 16th when we wake up. Well, technically June 15th when we arrive, we will pull right into the Texas house and we can get inside. Air mattress city, and we'll get it done. 16th, we unload the truck, and we are officially moved in June 16th. But I don't know when we're gonna close on the new house. Those dates aren't really been given to me yet, but essentially we will be moved. We won't have to do a rental. We won't have to do any additional like hotel stays or whatever. We will be going from here June 15th to there June 15th, and everything will be good. But for now, I'm gonna go continue to relax, spend some time with Connie, wait for this storm to pass before I get on the bike, and I will see you on the bike as I'm getting my ass kicked because it's a tough one today. So as you can see, it is still raining, so we're gonna go get some lunch. It's right now 1:07 p.m. and I'm headed to Hot Heads to grab me a chicken bowl. Just looking to get some food since I haven't eaten in like 5 hours, and I'm gonna have to fuel for this ride. So we're almost out of the rain. It should be done by about 3-ish. So I'll probably be on the bike by 2 to give me like 2:30-ish on the bike. That'll put me at like 4:30 max onto the run, which should be done raining at that point. Even a light drizzle I would be comfortable with, but this fairly steady rain I'm not really digging. I know you should have run this because you never know on race day, but if I can prevent running in shit weather because we don't know about weather, then yeah, I'm going to. So, it's been a bit. Normally I would eat leftovers, but leftovers last night don't exist because we went out for pizza last night. So, had pizza last night, no leftovers now, so I'm going to grab lunch, and then I don't know what dinner is yet, but it's a day. It's one of those shitty weather days that just make you not want to do anything but stay in the house and watch TV. But I can't watch TV anymore because I do have to get ready to finish out this last big workout. So yeah, that's where we're at. Waiting on the rain to pass. And if it was just rain, I would be in the garage, but it's a thunderstorm, so there's random lightning strikes wherever, and I could have probably run in this. I wouldn't have enjoyed it, but I could have probably run in this. It's the thunder and lightning I don't like, so just playing it safe, avoiding the shit conditions. I have to look at the weather. The first look at next week's weather report, and I know Dom is probably going to watch this video within the next couple days, and he's going to yell at me for looking at the weather, but I've been watching video of the Gulf for 3 weeks now, live feeds for 3 weeks. So yeah, let me look at the weather, let me obsess over all the things that I can't obsess about, like I said last video, and I'll live my life happily, and everybody else will live theirs. But it gives me a sense of feeling just comfort. I know what the temperatures are being up to the race day, but now that we have race day on the weather calendar, I'm gonna look at it. So let me look at it, and then we'll talk about it, and maybe we won't, I don't know, but I'm gonna look at it now. Alright, well, I'm back. I just checked the weather, and I have to laugh because what's the forecast right now, as of right now? I know it'll change 4 or 6 times between now and the 13th, but what's the weather forecast? Scattered thunderstorms in the morning. Now, it's a good thing and bad thing, right? Because it means the temperatures will be held at bay. But thunderstorms in the morning could, if there's lightning in the area, could delay the start of the swim because they want safety. So that can be delayed, which would put the bike and the run into a little warmer parts of the day. But I'm not going to stress too much over that. Essentially, what that weather means is that I probably should have run in today's weather. But again, it'll change a couple times between now and race day, so I'm not really going to stress over it. High's only 82. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to. The wind, it's got a wind from the south-southeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour, which is good because that means the first leg on the bike is going to give us a little bit of a push, especially the slower riders, which is going to be good. And then coming back after the turnaround on the bike course is when they're going to hit the 15 mile an hour headwind, and I'm going to just lower my head and power through it. And then the east-west portion, we're not going to hit a wind at all. It's going to be blocked by the buildings, and it's just a light breeze, so it shouldn't be too bad. But the south-southeast wind could help the Gulf with the waves and the current and stuff like that, so that's a positive to look at. So again, a lot of things to look at going forward over the next couple days. But here is the forecast as of right now. Again, this is for the 13th, and we're 2 weeks away, so things will likely change. The weather could shift either way. I don't know. I don't really care right now. Like I said, I'm just getting an idea for what's going on. So anyway, I'm going to go get my lunch, and I'll talk to you next time I talk to you, we'll be on the bike. Alright guys, it is now 3:08 p.m. We are just getting ready to get on the bike. This is going to be a long one. It's a 2-hour, 15-minute bike ride with a quick transition, and then I go on a 55-minute Zone 2 run. But today's bike workout is a mixed interval workout. So It's got some all-out intervals along with some zone 2 rides, segments in between. So here's the workout I'm going to put here. I'm going to kind of explain it real quick. So it's going to be a warm-up, 10 minutes, zone 1. It's going to be a gradual warm-up every so many 40 seconds or so. It increases the power based on wattage. Then we have a 25-minute block in zone 2 where we're just kind of coasting, zone 2 power, nothing special. Here's where we hit the intervals. It's 3 by 30 seconds and 3 by 20 seconds, 3 by 10 seconds. So it's a 30 seconds all out, hardest gear we got. 30 seconds, just get through it with a 4.5 minute recovery. Do that 3 times. Then we go 20 seconds, all out, hardest gear we got. Do that as, for 20 seconds, 3 times with a 4 minute, 40 second recovery. And then the last one is, obviously, you guessed it, 10 seconds, all out, 450 recovery. Then we start working our way back down, 25 minutes back in zone 2, just to kind of let the legs move around a little bit. 10-minute recovery, and then off for a 55-minute zone 2 ride or zone 2 run. It is 3:10 now. I'm just getting on the bike, so we're not gonna be done. I'm not gonna be done with this until like almost 6:30. But this is the last hard workout I have of prep. There's still gonna be a couple bricks, a couple tempos, a couple rides and runs next week that are gonna be challenging, but they're not gonna be anywhere as long as they are this week. Once this ride is over, tomorrow I have my open water swim, and then it's about letting the body recover. But you can't just be like, I'm just not going to work out. You still have to kind of keep the legs and the body fresh while giving it time to recover. So before it gets any later, let me go ahead and get started on this bike ride. I don't remember if there's anything else I have to talk about right now. If there is, I'll do it while I'm riding because I will have the time. See you in a couple hours. All right, we're less than a minute from the first all-out interval. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll show you the first one to prove that I'm actually going hard on this ride. So right now, I'm in the 195 watt active session. My legs are feeling it, but it is what it is. So about 20 seconds, we'll be kicking it up into the hardest gear we have on the bike to push for 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2. Only 8 more of those. I'll see you later. I said I was only going to show one. But then as I did that, I was thinking, why did my power max out at like 570 watts or something? I think it's like 515, 520. I was like, why did it max out? I kept the machine in erg mode, which is normally a recipe for disaster. So in 25 seconds, I'm going to take it out of erg mode and do this next interval without the computer telling me what my power needs to be and registering what my power actually is. So 13 seconds to the next interval. So I'm gonna keep on going. And yes, this is my Ironman St. George towel. I know at some point I saw 8:24, so we'll go with that. All right, I just finished up the ride. I'm about to switch the Garmin over to transition and then change my shoes. I'm gonna run inside, go to the bathroom real quick, and then go for my 55-minute run. But I did want to show, I did have a new best 5-second power. Hold on 1 second. So right there, 5-second power, 810 watts. That's insane. So I'm good with that number right there. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean much. It just means that my legs can push power for a short period of time, but that's like almost 3 times what my FTP is. So I'll let Coach deal with that, with how he wants to deal with it. I'm gonna go change my shoes, bathroom, and then go run 55 minutes. I'll see you after the run's over. Whew, all right. We are done with that run. 55 minutes, 5.58 miles. I'm exhausted, I'm hungry. So now I gotta probably a little over 1/10 of a mile walk home. It's a good cool down. I'll go over the run. I'll go over the workout once it gets settled in, cleaned up, maybe after dinner. I think the family wants Chinese food. And with the amount of calories I just burned, probably over 2,000. I don't even get it. So we're gonna go get dinner once I get home. And I'll wrap up by going over today's workout and then talk about the next 2 weeks with what's going on, because you may not see another video until closer to race day. So I will put one out before race day though, promise. And then I'll do the race recap afterwards. And that might be a wrap for a little bit, because I got some other shit I gotta work on. And they always say, make moves in silence, right? So we're about to make moves in silence, because after this is over and all the move is done, I don't come back to endurance until I start training for Ironman Texas. Haven't set a date for that yet, but I got a lot of shit I gotta do between May 13th and whenever I start training for Ironman Texas. So let's get the rest of this video done. I'll do the one going into race day. I'll do the race recap, and we'll call it a day. See you later.